Hey, Skirt Not Silent. This is Rodney G. Thank you for being with me. And I understand this is not on my regular Monday, but Sunday was rough. Sunday after the football, it kind of all hit the fan. My wife did not feel well. And so we ended up spending the rest of the night at the emergency. And we didn't get out till about 3:30. And she was sleeping, and I was there to, give him my support in the emergency. Everything checked out fine, but still kind of a mystery, what she was feeling. She was having some, what she was calling chest pains, but I don't know if it was muscle or something else that, you know, maybe hurt. It just kind of was sudden, and she was talking about it during the football game. And her team wasn't even playing. It's the Cowboys. So she'd been in pain for a long time, if that was the issue. But she's doing better now. So yeah, so that's why. And sleep was vital. Getting home at 3:30, and luckily the hospital's up the street from us, so it's probably about maybe 5 minutes away in the car. So yeah, but I'm here now, and she's doing much better. So thank goodness for that. And let's get started. So I believe now, the other thing is my computer kind of went on the fritz like gremlins. I thought somebody busted into my computer because stuff was moving all around. As far as I know, maybe somebody did bust in my computer, but I have all my security up. And I don't feel like going fishing for my little schedules, but I believe it was. How did I basically discover strength during this process? And I don't know if you can teach strength. Like, I don't know if that's taught, or if that's born in you, or if you maybe in a way you can learn it throughout all your challenges that you've been through, or is this something in you that you find through all the adversity? But strength has been there early on for myself, just through like being resilient and everything else. I think that's kind of like hand in hand, resiliency and strength. And so that didn't take much to find, because I found it early on just because of like childhood and the neighborhood, being, you know, just subjected to all kinds of things. Like hearing your first racial joke, probably about 6 or 7 or younger, and realizing that you're different than so many other people. Even though we had black kids in the neighborhood, you're still different. So experiencing like racism early on will teach you strength. It either piss you off and teach you madness and to be spiteful and vengeful. But if you don't know how to challenge it, to channel it, sorry, it could eat you up. Or you could take it and build strength from that. Which I think that's what sports was so pivotal in my life, was because I had those outlets and I was luckily good at it, which helped a lot. It allows you to get on the field to use it instead of just using it in practice. And that was for football. And also, track, I threw the shot put and was good at that. And I threw the discus and was not good at that. But there was a lot of people not good at that. And sometimes I was able to place. So it's just kind of all, teach you strength. Having older brothers will teach you some strength. Having friends with other older brothers in the neighborhood. It used to be this game we played. Now, this will teach you strength. It was called Monster, and it happened at the rec center. And what it used to happen is, and this bathroom wasn't very big, so you turn off the lights, and then you go hide in this bathroom. Like, you only have so many options because the bathroom is really small. So you could close the doors, lay on top of the bathroom, like where they had like the bathroom doors, and then they had like these poles that connect everything to make sure everything's stable. Maybe you could lay on the sink, under the sink. Don't hide behind the trash can because you get kicked. So maybe you can find a corner to cower it in until you can escape. So the object of the game was to, all the little brothers went into the bathroom. You turn off the lights and basically you hide. Then the older brother would come in, and the object was for the younger brothers to escape without getting punched or kicked or whatever it may be from the older brothers. And I said about the trash can because sometimes the older brother would come in and kick the trash can if he was behind it. So you had to basically escape without getting hit from the older brothers, which was actually kind of fun. I mean, they didn't try to knock us out, but they definitely would give you enough to make you feel it. Now maybe that's teaching you strength. So I don't know, but that's how we was. raised with the older brothers, just kind of, in a way, kind of toughen you up for the neighborhood. And like I said, it wasn't a horrible neighborhood, but it was bad enough that you could get lost in it and turn to other means. Definitely strength base, I would say. And just applying that to like the kidney disease is like just reflecting on, like, if you can make it through so much other things, like you can make it through this. And kidney disease was no joke, and it is no joke. I say was, but I still have, all intents and purposes, I have kidney disease. All I need for my FSGS, and I haven't said that in a long time, I felt like, is to decide to attack my donor kidney, and then I'll be right back in dialysis again, in the dialysis room, or the donor kidney decides to reject for whatever reason. So not necessarily out of the woods ever. And I think that's all strength. I think that just everything, just thinking about that and going through it and realizing that you could go through it again. That takes some strength to keep moving every day. Tomorrow I have an appointment finally. It was canceled, but now we have an appointment with the nephrologist, and we'll see what he says. They already said I probably have high uric acid, which I already knew that because that's why I was taking it, because of the gout, if you remember that story. So it's just things that come, and you have to take it as they come. You can't future cast it. You take it as it comes and keep moving. And that's, like I said, you're here. As long as you're here, you keep moving. That's what I think about strength. That's how I gained strength. I didn't gain it, I already had it. I feel like I gained it early on. I probably improved it in some ways to learn how to cope and manage. But yeah, it's pretty simple. That was pretty much it. It's Gardner silent, and I don't know. Today is a beautiful day. I'm looking out the window right now, and I've been out, so I've been able to see the light like a vampire sometimes in here. But I'm just rambling. Go on about your day. Have a good time. If you're doing dialysis, let's get through this session. Enjoy your days off of it. And then we come back, clean the blood, and we'll do it again. And maybe we just keep on talking. That's what we could do. So that's strength right there, staying on that machine and doing that every other week or whatever your prescription is. That is strength that unfortunately a lot of people know. Fortunately, a lot of people don't get to know. But you guys are strong. We are strong. Okay. So if you wake up, you have a purpose. Bye.